Hi, welcome to the fields at Tait Farm. I'm here with our farm manager, David Hopey, and this incredible native meadow that he planted this year in June using small little plugs. And this is really an incredible, beautiful planting that's very diverse. It's filled with wildlife, and you can see butterflies, and there's bees and flies, and it will provide food for birds a little bit later in the season. And so we are encouraging people to think about ripping up parts of their lawns and establishing their own native meadows in their backyards. And Hopey's just going to talk a little bit about how you can prepare for that, and thinking ahead, getting your garden beds ready this year, and then considering ordering plugs from us in the next month or so that we would have ready for you in the spring. So Dave, why don't you talk about this?
Yeah, I'm excited to introduce the idea of planting with plugs. It's this whole 1,200 square foot area, 12 feet by 100 feet, was planted with about 1,000 plugs in June of this year, and they were just small plants, 3 or 4 inches tall when we planted them in June, and here we are early September, and they've filled out. Many of the species we planted are already blooming this first year as first year seedlings, and the plugs we're going to be offering for pre-order starting this fall are going to be 98 cell plugs. So they're about an inch square by an inch deep, maybe an inch and a half deep, and they really can establish quite quickly. And we'd like to have as many pre-orders of the plugs this fall, so I know what seeds to collect and what seeds to sow, because for native wildflowers they have to be sown in the fall in order to have them ready for the spring planting season. So this plot was established on landscape fabric. All the plants are planted on 1 foot centers, and we just burned holes into the fabric and planted directly into those small holes. Now the homeowner might not have access to landscape fabric, but you could also do something similar by tilling up the lawn and mulching with organic material like leaves, straw could work, bark mulch even would work.
So if I wanted to prepare my garden bed or a place to have a meadow this fall, one of the things that I've done at my house is I've either used cardboard or I've used a heavy-duty paper and put that down, even newspaper, like 20 sheets thick or something, and then you can put mulch, leaves, compost on top and let it winter over to create a nice bed that'll be ready for planting in the spring. So that's something a homeowner could do too. So when would people want to be thinking about starting to plant these plants next year?
I anticipate the plugs being ready in June of next year. So early summer, the whole month of June would be a great time to get these established. I think even if you planted them towards the end of June, you would still see results similar to this, which is really had quite an impact even in the first year. And what you'll find is actually even more species will be blooming in this plot next year, because not every plant will flower in its first year when it's grown from seed.
Yeah, well, this is incredible and inspiring, and I am really excited to try it myself. Thank you.
Thank you.